Hey there, it's Krystal Everdeen, and today I want to share with you how I made this crochet celestial inspired cardigan. Now, if you're new to my channel, I usually share step-by-step tutorials and go into great detail about how I crochet certain projects so that you can follow along with me. But sometimes a project is a little more advanced and something that I've never made before, so I tend to be all over the place, and this is one of those projects. I messed up a lot before finally ending up with the look that I was actually happy with, but don't you worry, because you won't have to suffer the same fate that I did, because you have me to guide you, so you don't make the same mistakes that I did, and it saves you lots of time and stress and frustration. And all I ask is that you interact with this video by giving it a thumbs up and leave it a comment, because that really helps me stay inspired to keep making crochet related videos despite all this turmoil. Also, if you decide to recreate this cardigan and want to post it on social media, please tag me at Krystal Everdeen on Instagram and TikTok. I would love to see it. But okay, let's officially get started now and create this crochet celestial cardigan. The yarn I used for this project included a size 4 100% acrylic yarn in the colors teal, twinkle teal, which is like the glittery one, pale yellow, and varsity yellow. I got all of these yarn kinds from Michael's craft store, but if you don't have one nearby or a craft store nearby, I will also link similar yarn that you could purchase online in the description box down below. I am also using a size 5mm hook. So the very first thing I did to make this cardigan was also my first mistake. Major mistake, because it made this project take so much longer than it had to. So this cardigan is basically made up of a bunch of granny squares, so in a way it's easy if you don't do what I did. You just make a bunch of granny squares and attach them together to form a cardigan. But you see, the way that I went about making the granny squares is what took me so long. So instead of making a normal granny square, I decided I was going to make like a patchwork kind of design. So I started by making a circle in the center of my granny square instead of just a normal granny square, and then transforming it into a granny square once I added the other colors. And the reason I made it a solid circle in the middle is because I wanted to make the stars and the moons as appliques that I would then attach on top of the granny squares like little patches. But what I should have done, and what I wish I would have done, was just learn how to make star and moon granny squares. All I would have needed to do was follow a pattern and just add the glitter yarn and the yellow yarn to the edges of the granny square, just like switch the colors when I wanted them to show the glitter or the yellow, and that would have been so much faster. The entire process would have been so much easier, faster, and probably lighter, because the cardigan is definitely clunkier than I would like it to be, since it has that extra layer of those appliques of the moon and the stars. Not necessary. So yes, if you're going to recreate this cardigan, make the crochet star and crochet moon granny squares as like just one granny square from the beginning. Do not make all of the stars and all of the moons and all of the squares separate like I did. That was a mistake on my part for sure, and it took so dang long. So this was my process. I went ahead and crocheted 29 individual stars as well as 29 individual moons, and then I crocheted 58 granny squares. And after all of that crocheting, I had all of these pieces. I needed to go back and attach all of those individual stars and all of those individual moons to every single granny square. So as you can imagine, that took a ridiculously long amount of time. And honestly, again, the cardigan, it just looks way too clunky and it's too heavy and bulky. So I highly, highly, highly recommend that you do not take this route and you instead just crochet the granny square with the design in it and not have to apply something on top, like again the patchwork design. If you want that outline shape, you could still make that outline shape, just make a slip stitch all around the outline of the star and the moon without actually having to slip stitch an actual crochet star or an actual crochet moon on top of a granny square. That's what I thought. but honestly I didn't have to do that. After I finally finished up all 58 granny squares that I needed, I lined them up to form the shape of a cardigan so that I can visualize how I'm going to attach all of these together. So once you are done with all of your moon and star granny squares, just do the same thing. I had equal numbers of moon and star granny squares, so I just alternated them and started attaching. And yes, I did attach every single moon and every single star to every single granny square individually. Again, it took so dang long. Anyway, all I did to attach all the granny squares together was line them up where I wanted to attach them to. Then I made sure that they were facing backwards so that the stitching would be on the back, and I would just slip stitch them together. So I would line them up, then slip stitch through one side, then the other side, and attach them. So I slip stitched the front panels together first. So all the granny squares, I made up the front panels. So I was left with 2 separate front panels, and then I attached all of the squares that I wanted to put together to make the back panel, and then I attached all the squares that I wanted to make up the sleeves. So in total I was left with 2 front pieces, 1 large back piece, and 2 sleeves. And once all of the granny squares were attached to make up various parts of the cardigan, then it was time to attach all those pieces together to actually make up the cardigan. And I think this part is probably going to be the trickiest if you're unfamiliar with how to attach crochet cardigan together. However, lucky for you, I actually have multiple videos that are indeed step-by-step tutorials on how to crochet a cardigan, and you can watch those to learn how to attach these pieces together because it's the exact same steps. The only difference between how I made those cardigans and this cardigan is that those other ones are solid crochet pieces, where these pieces are made up of granny squares, but once they're all attached and shaped into these 5 cardigan pieces, the sleeves, the front panels, the back piece, you just attach them together like any other crochet cardigan. So as long as you have these shapes, it's the exact same steps. So essentially, you're attaching the front panels to one another on top and on the sides, half the sleeves to the back and the other half to the front panels, and you're good to go. Obviously, if you're a beginner and you've never made a cardigan before, this is incredibly confusing and vague. So again, I will leave the tutorial on how to crochet a cardigan linked in the description box down below, so you could watch that and see how to attach all of these pieces together in detail and have a much better idea on what to do here. But yeah, once everything is attached and you're happy with the outcome, then you're good to go. You just completed your very own crochet celestial inspired cardigan. Yay! Yay! However, that was not the case for me because I actually didn't like the fit of it. It was too cropped and the sleeves were too long. So I actually removed a row of granny squares from the sleeves and added them to the bottom of the jacket to make the sleeves shorter and the torso portion longer. So it was no longer cropped. Now I'm happy with what it looks like and how it fits. Told you that it was all over the place and that I made so many mistakes, but in the end, we made it. The good news is that you won't have to go through any of this because I'm telling you not to. I'm warning you ahead of time because you are going to make those granny squares right from the beginning, and everything is going to be so much easier from there. Now, the most consuming part of this cardigan is making all of those granny squares. Again, for me, I made 58, and I'm normally a size extra small to small, although this one is slightly oversized. At least the sleeves are a little bit oversized. But anyway, for me, I made a total of 58 granny squares, and again, that was like the easy part, but also the most time consuming. Now, the most actually confusing kind of hard part is going to be attaching them all together in the end. But again, you have my other tutorial to help you with that. So yeah, that's how I made this crochet celestial inspired cardigan. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video either interesting, entertaining, or helpful, please give it a big thumbs up before you go and check out the rest of my channel. I do indeed have so many crochet related videos that are actually beginner friendly and step-by-step tutorials. tutorials to more advanced, like this one, kind of crochet with me, guides, style my crochet ideas, and so much more. So if you love crochet, please again check out the rest of my channel, and go ahead and follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Both are at Krystal Everdeen. It's a fun time and I would love to see you there. Thank you so much again for watching, and don't forget to click that red subscribe button if you have not already so I can see you next time. Bye! And have a magical day.